we still did the parole. We're still talking about why relationships don't work. Now, a lot of people are surprised I'm deciding to deal with this relationship series. Yeah, because you see, relationship in life, if it doesn't gel for you, it has an adverse effect on your life. And so I'm desiring that, anybody listening to this or viewing this actually, begins to have a rethink about relationships in a positive light. I beg all the jargon, let's go straight. Another reason why relationships don't work for a lot of people is like, some people are very good, which is bad, but they are very good at this very bad act, which is bringing third parties into a relationship. You see, if you want your relationship to work, you have to know how to manage your affairs between yourselves. Except it gets very, very bad that you need to talk to someone. But outside that, relationships are not meant for outsiders. It's about two people trying to relate in a ship. That's why it's called a relationship. Two persons trying to relate in a ship. And you know what it is? It's just two of you. Now, so many of us are fond of any small thing. You bring in an outsider. Some of you, do you know that your relationship is now public property? And this is why some people don't want to have anything to do with a relationship anymore, because once it's public property, what's the interest again? If you want public property, then you might as well go out there and relate with the public. But you went into a relationship because you wanted intimacy, you wanted privacy, you wanted something to enjoy, you wanted something that could be very warm. You didn't want the public there. But no, some people say no. All your quarrels are outside, all your discussions are outside, all your text messages are outside, all your chats are outside. Every misunderstanding is outside. How is a relationship going to work that way? It will never work. Just tell yourself the truth. And so people can't stand it. This is why so many relationships have failed. Because let me ask you a question. If you're bringing in outsiders into a relationship, what are you bringing them in for? Like, to make things better? Who even told you that those outsiders you're bringing in is better for them? Majority of all these poke noses, all these people you bring into, I don't know what you're bringing them into, whether to manage the affairs of your relationship or to act as spies or whatever, they are also going through horrible times. If you check, some of them don't even have good relationships. Most of the people you run to don't have good relationships themselves. And I found out something, that people who don't have good relationships, they are the ones who are always very much interested in other people's relationships. That's why I call them pop nosers, people who won't mind their business. See, if you don't know how to handle your personal relationship between each other, you have no business in a relationship. As a matter of fact, you're immature. Mature minds know how to handle their problems together, solve their difficulties together, manage their mismanagement, manage and handle their arguments together. It is not everything you bring in outsiders, except it's gone so bad that you need to talk to someone. And if you need to share or talk to someone about affairs in your relationship, it has to be someone who can make positive input, someone who's going to turn things around or help you. Not everybody. Some persons are like that. Do you know, I'll shock you. Do you know that some people, even their intimate moments in their relationship are known by outsiders? They tell their close friends their intimate moments, they share. I mean, are you sound? Some persons are like that, and I don't know why. Some relationships that you keep bringing in outsiders will never ever work. Another reason why relationships fail is simply because some people don't know that relationships are bound. The major foundation that binds and holds relationships together is the foundation of communication. For you to be in a relationship, you need to be a very good communicator. This is not a question of I'm an introvert, I don't like talking. For you to remain in a relationship and for your relationship to work, you must know how to communicate. You must know how to talk. Talk your problems over. Share with each other. Share intimate moments of deep conversations. You can't have a relationship and each time one person is forcing the other to talk. This one doesn't want, the other one doesn't want to talk. The other one is trying to make you talk. And sometimes things you should easily talk about, you keep them inside here. See, relationships are all about sharing, communication. Where there is no communication, forget about the relationship standing. How are you in a relationship with someone that you practically beg to talk? You practically beg to share. The person will never talk. The person never says anything. How are you expecting such a relationship to stand? I don't know. How is it going to work? I don't really know. I don't know the magic that's going to actually be performed there. See, learn how to communicate. See, this is someone that you've decided you want to share a part of you with. You want to share your life with. You want to share intimacy with. You want to be close to. You want to remain close to. this is the person you're supposed to talk to, not every Tom, Dick, and Harry outside. And it beats my imagination that some persons that can't even communicate in a relationship go outside and hear them talk. They talk more than any other person. They have people outside they share with mostly, and some of them would say, he doesn't want to listen to me, he doesn't have time for me. The time they have for you, do you talk? While some other persons, instead of you talking with your partner, you talk more to outsiders. How do you expect such a relationship to start? I wouldn't know why some people do this, but the truth is that it can't work that way if that is how you handle your own relationship. Relationship, see, it's something that should be enjoyed. Okay, relationships are meant to be enjoyed. Relationships are not something that you should suffer, struggle, and go through pains and hardships. Relationships are meant to build you. Relationships are meant to make you happy. Relationships are a place of joy. Not to say that there are no misunderstandings. No. There are always misunderstandings, but it's supposed to be, it's how you manage it. It's supposed to be a place of learning. It's supposed to be a place of growing. It's supposed to be, goodness gracious. See, we'll talk more on this thing. I have so much more to say. Please share this. King's Lodge and Normal Maya, man. Trying to give someone out there a reason to stay alive and a purpose for living. Thank you.